آخرتي ودنياي. الإمام الحسين عليه السلام زيارة مني ونيابة عن والدي وعن والد والدي وعن إخواني وأخواتي وعن جميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات قربة طاعة إلى الله تعالى. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله، السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله، السلام عليك يا ابن أمير المؤمنين وابن سيد الوصيين، السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة سيدتي نساء العالمين، السلام عليك يا ثار الله وابن ثاره والوتر الموتور، السلام عليك وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك، عليكم جميعا سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار. يا أبا عبد الله لقد عظمت الرزية وجلت المصيبة بك علينا وعلى جميع أهل الإسلام، وجلت وعظمت مصيبتك في السماوات على جميع أهل السماوات. فلعن الله أمة أسست أساس الظلم والجار، عليكم أهل البيت. ولعن الله أمة دفعتكم عن مقامكم وأزالتكم عن مراتبكم التي رتبكم الله فيها. ولعن الله أمة قتلتكم، ولعن الله الممهدين لكم بالتمكين من قتالكم. برئت إلى الله وإليكم منهم ومن أشياعهم وأتباعهم وأوليائهم. يا أبا عبد الله إني سلم لمن سالمكم وحرب لمن حاربكم إلى يوم القيامة. ولعن الله آل زياد وآل مروان، ولعن الله بني أمية قاطبة، ولعن الله ابن مرجانة، ولعن الله عمر بن سعد، ولعن الله شمرا، ولعن الله أمة أسرجت وألجمت وتهيأت وتنقبت لقتالك بأبي أنت وأمي. لقد عظم مصابي بك، فأسأل الله الذي أكرم مقامك وأكرمني بك أن يرزقني طلب ثأرك مع إمام منصور من أهل بيت محمد صلى الله عليه وآله. اللهم اجعلني عندك وجيها بالحسين عليه السلام في الدنيا والآخرة. يا يا أبا عبد الله إني أتقرب إلى الله وإلى رسوله وإلى أمير المؤمنين وإلى فاطمة وإلى الحسن وإليك بموالاتك وبالبراءة ممن قاتلك ونصب لك الحرب وبالبراءة ممن أسس أساس الظلم والجور عليكم وأبرأ إلى الله وإلى رسوله ممن أسس أساس ذلك وبنى عليه بنيانه وجرى في ظلمه وجوره عليكم أهل البيت وعلى أشياعكم برئ بموالاتكم وموالاة وليكم وبالبراءة من أعدائكم والناصبين لكم الحرب وبالبراءة من أشياعهم وأتباعهم إني سلم لمن سالمكم وحرب لمن حاربكم وولي لمن والاكم وعدو لمن عاداكم فأسأل الله الذي أكرمني بمعرفتكم ومعرفة أوليائكم ورزقني البراءة من أعدائكم أن يجعلني معكم في الدنيا والآخرة وأن يثبت لي عندكم قدم صدق في الدنيا والآخرة وأسأله أن يبلغني المقام المحمود الذي لكم عند الله وأن يرزقني طلب ثأركم مع إمام مهدي ظاهر ناطق منكم وأسأل الله بحقكم وبالشأن الذي لكم عنده أن يعطيني بمصابي بكم أفضل ما يعطي مصابا بمصيبته مصيبة ما أعظمها وأعظم رزيتها في الإسلام وفي جميع أهل السماوات والأرض اللهم اجعلني في مقامي هذا ممن تناله منك صلوات ورحمة ومغفرة اللهم اجعل محياي محيا محمد وآل محمد ومماتي ممات محمد وآل محمد اللهم يوم قام الحسين يوم تبركت به بنو أمية وابن آكلة الأكباد اللعين ابن اللعين على لسانك ولسان نبيك في كل موطن وموقف وقف فيه نبيك اللهم العن أبا سفيان ومعاوية ويزيد بن معاوية عليهم منك اللعنة أبد الآبدين يوم فرحت به آل زياد وآل مروان بقتلهم الحسين عليه السلام اللهم فضاعف عليهم اللعن منك والعذاب الأليم اللهم إني أتقرب إليك في هذا اليوم وفي موقفي هذا وأيام حياتي بالبراءة منهم واللعنة عليهم وبالموالاة لنبيك وآل نبيك عليهم السلام. اللهم العن أول ظالم ظلم حق محمد وآل محمد وآخر تابع له على ذلك. اللهم العن العصابة التي جاهدت الحسين عليه السلام وشايعت وبايعت وتابعت على قتله. اللهم العنهم جميعا. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. اللهم خص أنت أول ظالم باللعن مني وابدأ به الأول ثم الثاني والثالث والرابع. اللهم العن يزيد خامسا والعن عبيد الله بن زياد وابن مرجانة وعمر بن سعد وشمران وآل أبي سفيان وآل زياد وآل مروان إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم لك الحمد حمد الشاكرين لك على مصابهم. الحمد لله على عظيم رزيتي. اللهم ارزقني شفاعة الحسين عليه السلام يوم الورود وثبت لي قدم صدق عندك مع الحسين وأصحاب الحسين الذين بذلوا مهجهم دون الحسين عليه السلام.
عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. May Allah inshallah accept our prayers, our amal, our azan inshallah, and reward us for our presence in this majlis. Recite loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajah. Any event and any occasion, anything happen in the history of human being, when we look at the past, we see each occasion, regardless how big they were, had a specific time that people were discussing it and they were talking about it. And after that, gradually, people stopped talking about it because they covered everything around that topic. The recent biggest global things happened that we remember, all of us, was COVID. Impacted the entire world. It was scary, it was big. Million and million people were killed because of this, right? Impacted the entire humanity. How many times do you remember that now? How often do you remember that? No. No media talk about it anymore. No news agencies talk about it anymore. Doctors, no, nothing. How is it possible just 2 years ago, this whole impact of this, there's nothing else to talk about it. It's over, right? How about all those people who were killed? Yeah, but it's over. There's nothing else to talk about. How much you want to talk about it? It can be any story in the human beings. It can be World War II, right? 60 million people were killed. in World War II. There's nothing people talk about anymore. But we see that what Sayyid al-Shuhada did in Karbala, although it sounded like it's an event between Sayyid al-Shuhada, between Bani Hashim and Bani Umayyah, but we see that up until today, people are talking about it. People are remembering it. People are getting more about it. They're impacted, influenced by that more and more. As we said before, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we didn't know what is Arba'in Walk. Arabs, they had it. Iraqi, they had it. We didn't know about it. The world didn't know that much about it. But today we see that close to 30 million people all around the world, from United States, UK, everywhere they go to Arba'in Walk. Rather than people forget about it, they actually are getting more from it and benefit more from it. This is a miracle. This is amazing how this is happening, and people are learning from it every day and are impacted by this. Quran says, كُلُّ شَيْءٍ هَالِكْ إِلَّا وَجْهَهُ. Everything is perishable. It's going to be over, except whatever belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything is for the sake of Allah to stay in dunya and akhirah. And what Sayyid al-Shuhada did, it was for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why people don't forget about it. It was not between Hussein ibn Ali and Yazid ibn Muawiyah. No, it's so pity to say that. It was between the whole camp of khair, tawheed, in front of the entire camp of shar and kufr. Hussein was a representative of all the khair up until the 61st of Hijri. The path of Nuh, Musa, Isa, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Yazid was not just Yazid. No, he was the representative of kufr, of Namrud, of Fir'aun, of any Abu Sufyan, anybody else that you can imagine. We'll talk about it. So it was a confrontation between two different cultures. The culture of shaitan and the culture of tawheed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we read it every day. In Ayat al-Kursi. Allahu waliyyu alladhina amanu yukhrijuhum min adh-dhulumati ila nur walladhina kafaru awliyahum at-taghut yukhrijunahum min an-nur ila adh-dhulumat. There are two campaigns, there are two sides in this world. Allah, He is the wali, He is the guardian of mu'mineen, take them from darkness to nur. Shaitan is the wali of, yes, shaitan is the wali. Quran says, Taghut is the wali of those kuffar, mushrikeen, those who are on the side of shaitan, take them from nur to zulmat, to darkness. So Imam al-Hussein and Yazid are two, exactly representative of these two in front of each other. Because it never gets old. The confrontation of haqq and batil, it's never belonged to a specific period of time or group of people. No, it's always there. From the beginning it was there until there. From the time of Habil and Qabil, it was khair and shar, right? Qabil killed Habil, his brother, khair and shar. All the way until today. You see what's going on around the world. Khair and shar are in front of each other. And it will be until the day of judgment. It's never go away. That's why Ashura is above and beyond that territory and that specific time. That's why people remember that. That's why it's so customizable, putting it this way, for my own life. I can get lessons from Ashura no matter where I'm living, no matter where and when I'm living, what part of the history I'm living in. So Ashura becomes a culture, becomes a maktab, a school of thought. By itself isn't a school of thought, that you learn from it, that you ponder upon Ashura, you learn from Ashura. That's why كل يوم عاشوراء وكل أرض كربلاء. No matter when, where, you always see yourself between haqq and batil, and you always see yourself to make the decision. Is it the right decision? Is it the wrong decision? But if you stay with the camp of Sayyid al-Shuhada, he says, إِنِّي لَا أَعْلَمُ أَصْحَابًا أَوْفَى وَأَقَرَّ. I've never seen any ashab, any companion better and more loyal than you, my ashab. The entire world, all the Shuhada will be envious towards what? The Shuhada of Karbala. Because of one thing. Because they made a decision. They made a right decision. And we're exactly in the same process. What decision we're making? What lifestyle we're making for ourselves? They were not a bunch of, people who didn't know what to do, and they didn't have any job or anything. So they're like, what's better than just being killed for Hussein? Let's go. We don't have anything else to do. No. One of them is Zuhair ibn Ghayl Hilali. Zuhair is Uthmani. He's not even Alawi. He's not even followers of Amir al-Mu'mineen at the moment. Before, and he's a businessman. He's a businessman. He has a business. He was coming back from Mecca towards Kufa with his business caravan that he had. He was ghafil, there was business coming back. This was like, I don't care about Hussein and Yazid, so it's up to them, I don't want to get involved. This guy is a businessman, this guy is a big name. Habib ibn Mazahir is a big name. Muslim ibn Osaj is a big name. All of them are big names. They could lead big things for their dunya as they were doing, but they decided, they made a decision to choose a lifestyle and sacrifice themselves for the sake of Sayyid al-Shuhada, for the sake of Allah. That's why they never will be forgotten. Everyone would remember Shuhada of Karbala. Always. We don't know. Do you know the Shuhada of Badr, Hunayn, Muslim? Shuhada of Khaybar, do you know any of them? Have you heard any of their names? Shuhada of Karbala. When do you say, we wish we were in Khandaq and Khaybar in the path of Rasulullah be killed for the sake of Islam? We never say that. But in Ziyarat, what do we say? We wish, Ya laytana kunna ma'ak fanafuz fawzan azim. We wish we were with Shuhada of Karbala so we could bestow ourselves for the sake of Allah. The culture and farhang of Husayni in front of the culture of Umawi. Yes, on the other side is the culture of Umawi. All the shar that you can imagine is right there in that culture, in that camp of Yazid. When at the time of Osman, they got the power. Osman, of course, was from Bani Umayyah, right? They got the power. Abu Sufyan came and says, "Oh, the sons of Bani Umayyah, get the power now. Now the power, the ball is in our hand. Pass it to each other now." Look what his vision towards the Islam is. Pass it to each other. There's no Jannah, there's no Nar, there's nothing. It's just all jokes. This is that culture of his grandfather that he's bringing. And he said it in poetry, Yazid himself, there was a poem. He said, La'ibat Hashim bin Mulfa. Now Hashim, Rasulullah, he played with the power, with the government. There's no Jannah, there's no Nar, nothing. This is the Yazid. This is the mentality that he has, right? And we see today, the Wahhabis are following this guy. I saying, Astaghfirullah, don't say Yazid is a bad person. Don't say Muawiyah did this. What world are you living in? Even if you want to go to the doctor, you look at the history of the doctor to see what the doctor did, then you go to the doctor. If you want to choose a school, if you want to choose a business, you look at the history of that, then you choose to go there. You don't look what they did. You don't look at the 23 years they wanted to kill Rasulullah because they couldn't, they had to convert to Islam. Yeah, so apparently they did, but you don't get that. And you put your organization by the name of Yazid ibn Muawiyah raziyallahu anh, you should be very, very naive. See that mentality where it's coming from, right? Which is still running throughout time. But how this cunning people, Bani Umayyah, could roll over people 30 years after the demise of Rasulullah. One big, and the last virus that wasn't that last night I'll mention is that they destroyed the identity of Muslims. They destroyed the izzah and honor and confidence of Muslims at a time. That's what Bani Umayyah did. They treated them like animals. So Muslims were confused with their identity. They knew they're Muslim, but they didn't know the izzah and honor of that. They didn't know how valuable it is. They didn't know how important it is. They didn't know what does it mean to be among the followers of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Kufi, they were apparently following Imam Ali, right? They didn't know, they were confused. What does it mean to be a follower of Amir? I don't want to call Shia, they were not Shia. Shia is a very big name, big term. They were followers, but they didn't know what does it mean to be the followers of Amir al-Mu'mineen. While I'm talking about that time, you're thinking about which time? This time, right? So it's all related to each other. They knew Imam Ali is very good, blah, 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 but they were confused in their hoviyah, in their identity. They didn't know the value of that. They were lost. If this ruler comes and says you have to do this, we'll do it. If that person comes, there was no izzah and honor. There is no self-esteem in being a Muslim, to stand up for your belief system, because they were confused. They were living in a society, see how similar it is to our society. They were living in the society that they wanted to keep their Islamic identity, at the same time outside it looks good too. Social media looks good too. What they're inviting me to looks good too. When I go to work, to school, to so and so, it looks good too. So their izzah was affected by that. قُلُوبُهُمْ مَعَكْ فَرَزْدَقْ قُلُوبُهُمْ مَعَكْ. Their hearts are with you, Ya Hussein. سُيُوفُهُمْ عَلَيْكَ. Their swords are against you. How hypocritical. How weak. In their hearts, they love you, they are with you. But their swords are against you. You see how weak this iman is for them? And when you get lost, when you lose your identity, you lose your values. When you lose your values, you don't know what you're doing. You go everywhere. Your ideology is affected. Then anything can convince you to do it. That is the biggest problem of the Kufis. And Bani Umayyah enforced that more and more. Zubayris did the same thing as well. Mus'ab did the same thing as well. Killed 6,000 of the soldiers of Mukhtar. 6,000 beheaded one day. Those soldiers of Mukhtar who surrendered themselves to Zubayr, to Mus'ab. 6,000 one day. That Abdullah ibn Umar told him that 6,000, if they were animal ships, If there were sheep, they would strafe 6,000 animals the same day. 6,000 insan men that were beheaded one day. You see how they were treating them? When you are not giving allegiance to Hussein, this is your destination. Your kiramat, your izzah, your honor will be treated like an animal. Worse than animal, right? But those hands were in the hand of Amir al-Mu'minin, the bay'ah and allegiance. With Imam al-Hussein, look what happened to them. Even the enemies were, talking good about them. The culture of Umayyi tells you that regardless of your intention, come with us. In the army of Yazid, there were different people with different groups with different intentions. First group, barbaric, khuli and shamr, those types, right? Bloodthirsty people, they love to just go for the sake of humiliating the haqq. This is one group. Second group, those group who came for dunya, money, wealth. Umar Sa'd lives into this. He knows he's wrong for the sake of Ray. I'm afraid of they're going to take my house in Kufa and I will be the governor of Ray. And by the way, Ray was in Iran. It was a big, big territory. Don't think it was a small thing. It's very tempting. Very tempting. At that time, few locations were very strategic. Egypt, Ray, Iran. Egypt, Muawiyah, Amir al-Mu'minin sent who? Malik Ashtar. Who killed him in the path? Amr As. Muawiyah said, this is yours. This is your arus, go get it. So he killed him. Egypt was very important. It was always Egypt was strategic. And Ray as well, Iran, Persia at that time, right? The second group is for dunya. The third group, ignorant, who came for the sake of Allah. Khalifa to Rasulullah, Yazid ibn Muawiyah, he told us, Hussein is against Yazid, so we have to go help Yazid. Ignorant, not understand which side they're standing in the history. They're ignorant people. But batil and wrong side that tells you to come whatever reason. You come for dunya, that's okay. You come for your personal reason, that's okay. That's okay. You come for whatever, that's fine. But the side of haqq, what does it tell you? You come for one intention, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can't do anything else. You come and you should spend your time and your energy for the sake of Allah, and there's no other way. The example that Imam Hussein gives, أَلَا تَرَوْنَ أَنَّ الْحَقْ لَا يُؤْمَلُ بِهِ وَأَنَّ الْبَاطِلَ لَا يُتَنَاهَى عَنْهُ. Don't you see they're not acting upon, haqq? Don't you see they're not getting away from batil? What else do you want? For Imam al-Hussein, when his brother Muhammad Hanafiya told him, Hussein, you know this Kufi in Mecca. You know this Kufi. Why you're going, They're going to do whatever they did to our father and our brother Hassan. What do you think Imam Hussein answered? Did he give a lot of philosophical answer? He gave one answer. He said, Rasulullah told me, Inna Allah sha'a an yaraka qatila. Allah wants to see me being killed. He knows all the philosophy better than anybody else. He talked throughout the time, right? But for him is one thing. He wants it, I want it. Khalas. Why are you taking your family? Inna Allah sha'a yarahunna sabaya. He wants to see them being asir and captured. Khalas. There's no excuses. Yes, we can sit down until end of the world. Hussein can tell you the reason and the philosophy and hikmah. That's what all these speakers throughout the time, khutaba and manbar, they're talking about the philosophy of Ashura, right? But for Hussein, ultimately is what he wants. Khalas is good for me. Should I give my 6-month-old baby? That's fine, I'll give it. Ali Akbar, pain. Just see how difficult it is. But he wants it, I want it, that's it. And look at this culture. Look at this, in the middle of the Ashura, he's one person in front of 30,000 people. Show some sign of regret. Please help me, please don't do that, please, some sort of things. When people get surrendered, they try to ask for forgiveness or somehow save their life. He says, Ala wa inna da'i ibn da'i. Look at this person, Ibn Ziyad, that no one knows who is his father. His name was Ibn Marjana. Arab calls the person based on who? Their father's name. Ibn, father. Hussein Ibn Ali. Hassan Ibn Ali. Ibn Marjana. They call him by his mother's name because no one knows who is his father. Right? This guy is telling me either I have to accept to take the zillah of this dunya or he's going to kill me. وَحَيْهَاتْ مِنَّ الزِّلَّةِ. What did he say? Let's say together. وَحَيْهَاتْ مِنَّ الزِّلَّةِ. No. Far away from us to accept the humiliation in this path, right? The culture of Umayyi, they want you to have the mix of haqq and batil. The mix of religiosity and not religion. Don't be too religious. Just mix it with each other, a little bit of here and there. Makhloot. Mix it, that's fine. Don't be too much. Muawiyah would lead namaz, jama'at, Allahu Akbar. How about that? But don't ask for other things too. Isn't it familiar with the world that we're living in now? You can do whatever you want to do. Go to your masjid. But outside, have your fun too. What was their problem with Amir al-Mu'minin? Malik Ashtar said, Said, you're the haqq, you're the justice, the absolute pure justice. They don't want it. They want to mix it. As I always say, they want to pray behind you, Jama'ah, but go with the lunch of Muawiyah. That's better, right? That's greasier. Where was your lunch? Dry bread? Not going to do that. Not that Amir al-Mu'minin was asking to eat that. You get my point, right? But even Talha and Zubair, best of companion of Rasulullah. Zubair, he is the one. When in Jamal Rasulullah, they assassinated him. Amir al-Mu'minin, he got his sword. He said, you don't know how many sorrow and gham this sword took away from the heart of Rasulullah. Allahu Akbar. Where can we claim that? We can say we did something that we took sorrow and gham and huzn from the heart of Rasulullah and Ahlul Bayt. We never. But what happened? Khasara dunya wal akhirah. He's gone. Why? Because dunya. Because his iman is not rooted. So it's mixed together. That's what Bani Umayyah wants. Selective religiosity. This part is okay, I can do. That part is so difficult. We're living in the United States, don't make it difficult, right? As long as we are, no, we don't have as long as. Islam has, it's like you go to work, it says, as long as I'm coming to work, you should appreciate me. Don't ask me to come at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. As long as I'm coming. As long as I'm coming to school and maybe I take the test, you should be happy. It was like, go out. You got to come and you have to abide with the rules as well. Isn't it? You want to drive? You drive 100% following the rules. It's not that some of them not. No one accepted in this world. How come when it comes to Islam? Yeah, some of this, some of that. No, it doesn't work this way. It's not a complete. There's an interesting old example in Farsi. They said, the guy who went for tattoo, to get a tattoo of a lion on his back. Before tattoo was very painful because they had a big needle, they had to do it. So the guy, artist, he said, okay, what kind of lion? This is a big lion I want. Okay. He started working. He said, ouch, don't do that anymore. He says, why? He says, what part of the lion is that? He says, the head. He says, forget about the head. Go to the toe, to the tail. He started doing the tail. He says, ouch, it's hurting so much. What part of it is this? The tail. He says, forget about it. Go to the stomach. The guy says, what kind of lion is this? It doesn't have a head. It doesn't have a toe. It doesn't have a stomach. The Islam of some people is like this. It doesn't have a head. Doesn't have nothing. It's just some mix. It's their own religion. I pray whenever I want. I fast, however, if it's not too hot. Right? From Imam Hussein's story, whichever I like, just beat my chest, then I can send rumors and lie and destroy and backbiting under the name of flag of Sayyid al-Shuhada in Islam. Wrap it up, go away, because those people who are doing, you're the shame for the Rasulullah and Ahlul Bayt. Huh? They don't want such people. That's why Imam Hussein at night of Ashura says, leave, go. He just wanted to make sure there's no impure among the pure ones. At the day of Ashura, he says, anyone who wants to come help me, is a contradiction. At night he says, leave me, and somebody to come and help me. Because he want to make sure there's no pure among the impures left. Such as Uhud and others who came to support Imam Hussein, right? Imam not coming for war, he's coming for hidayah, for guidance. Otherwise, in a war, you don't give lectures. You don't know how many times Imam Hussein gave lectures in Ashura. To show I'm not here for war, I'm here for guidance. You guys invited me to come. What's wrong with you? I didn't want to come, you invited me to come. So that's where I have to think and understand, Imam Hussein said, Man kana badilan muhjata, whoever is ready 100% to bestow life and everything for Islam for me, then come with me. Many people left. It was not 100 people left from Medina to Mecca. Oh, maybe a lot. But the closer they were getting to Kufa, to Karbala, the less people were there with Imam Hussein. Because everybody's leaving. Same what happened with Muslim ibn Aqil, right? When they were realizing, so it's not, okay. We thought we can be with Hussein, at least we can have some power, some money, something. When they're realizing what's going on in Kufa, they were leaving Sayyid al-Shuhada. Even those who came with Sayyid al-Shuhada, even those who knew Imam Hussein, they left him in the path, in the trip towards Kufa. That's the scariest, at the same time, the most brilliant story of human beings, Karbala, the scariest at the same time too. The son of Umar ibn Sa'd, at the day of Ashura, look, everything comes within the family. When family is healthy, things become healthier. When Imam Hussein wanted to pray Zuhr of Ashura, they asked Umar Sa'd. Umar Sa'd said, yes, of course, he's Muslim, he should pray. Hussein is Muslim. His son came, he's not that old. He said, Baba, you want Hussein to pray? In front of 30,000 Kufi, if they saw that he's praying, they're not going to fight with him. We're saying that he's Khariji, he's away from Islam and Deen. Don't let him pray. And Umar says, Ahsan, that's a very good idea, mashallah. This is the culture of Umayyad's mentality. Look at the other side, the culture of Husseini. Imam Hussein is on the way on his horse, walking and riding his horse step by step towards Kufa. He fell asleep, took a nap a little bit. He woke up. He says, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Next to him was the horse of Ali Akbar. He says, well, what happened? Why did you recite Ayat Tarjah? He said, I had a dream for a second that we're passing, and the angel of death is coming and says, this caravan is going, and the angel of death is following them. So Ali Akbar, he's a young man. He has a brilliant future. He can be the next Khalifa. Before, at the time of Muawiyah, when he said, among everyone, all of us, and Bani Hashim, who deserve to be the Khalifa? Khalifa to Rasulullah. He says, who? He says, Ali ibn al-Hussein, Ali Akbar. أشبه الناس خلقا وخلقا ومنطقا برسول. He's the one who everything is resembled to Rasulullah. So he told Imam Hussein, why did you recite this? He said this. What do you think he said? He's a young guy. He says, oh, Baba, is there any way that we can run away? Is there any way that can, what kind of politics we can put, what kind of things we can do, right? How can we find some strategy? He asked one question, أَوَلَسْنَا عَلَى الْحَقِّ? Are we on the right side? He knows, it's just confirming. أَوَلَسْنَا, aren't we? Aren't we on the right side? Aren't we on the side of haqq? Said Shahada, yes, sir. That's it, you're on the side. So that's good. Well, but that's enough. Sure. If we're on the right side, that's fine. We don't have to do anything else. No fear. When Ibrahim told him, I have to slaughter, what did he say? He says, Allah said that? He says, because Allah told you, Ya Abat if'al ma tu'mar. Do whatever Allah told you to do that. Insha'Allah, satajidun insha'Allah min as-sabirin. You'll find me among the sabirin and patience one. That mission wasn't complete, but the mission of Hussein was completed. He sacrificed his son for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But look at that mentality, look at that culture that it says, are we on the right side? Khalas, we should do it. We said that Qasim al-Hasan, 13 years old, 13-year-old. Death to me is sweeter than honey. Look at that culture for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? So, that's how we have to understand that. Be careful not to lose the izzah of being followers of Ahlul Bayt. We should be very careful not to sell ourselves so cheap to shaitan. Because shaitan comes, first bring your values down, make you feel your values are down, then they ask you to sell yourself. If you have a product that is so valuable, but you don't know how much it's worth, it's so easy for someone with a little bit of the trick to take it away from you, right? Because you're not aware of the price of that. But once you know, you ask already how much it's worth it, whoever comes, sorry, I know the value of this, I'm not going to sell it that cheap, right? If I know my values, that's the problem. I'm not going to sell myself to haram and to gunah and sins, and I will lower my gaze so easily because I'm not going to sell myself so cheap. These eyes are so valuable. I'm going to see, inshallah, Imam of Asr with these eyes. I can see the ayat of Quran with this. I can do the best things. I'm not going to look at the haram, some pictures of some people naked or something that's so cheap that I bring myself so down like other people. This is not arrogance. This is the value that we understand our value that Allah bestowed us, right? With these ears that I can do the best, I can listen to majalis, I can listen to Matam, I can listen to Quran. With these ears I listen to haram things. So pity. We have it in dunya. Imagine an employee of one of the most prestigious company, the teacher of one of the most prestigious universities. You ask them to go teach in a very low class, lower grade, school or company. What do they say? Me working there? Do you know where I worked? Do you know my resume? You want me to work over there? You're disrespecting me. You want me to look at these haram things? Do you know my resume? Who I am? I'm the followers of Ali and Hussein. Do you know my resume? My book is Quran. I'm following so-and-so. You want me to sell myself so cheap? No, I'm not going to do that. Even if a mistake happened, I'll come back and fix it quickly, right? Because I know my values. I'm not afraid of it. And alhamdulillah that we have this tawfiq and this opportunity to have this. What if sometimes, I tell my wife, look at some people around us that they don't have any of these things. They don't have Ramadan, they don't have Muharram, they don't have Safar, they don't have majalis. What kind of life is this? They don't go to the masjid, they don't go to these things. So go to work and come back and sleep and next day and go and come back and have some fun and go trip and that's it? What kind of life without tears for Hussein? What kind of life is this? Without beating our chest for Hussein, Matam for Imam. Okay, worthless. There's no value in that life. All this ma'arif learning from Imam Hussein. Alhamdulillah that we know this maktab, we know this path. Alhamdulillah that we know Sayyid al-Shuhada. And we ask Allah for the sake of Ahlul Bayt, for the sake of Sayyid al-Shuhada, to give us the tawfiq to be able to follow what we're learning from them, inshallah. Change our life towards that direction. I mentioned the name of Ali Akbar. Allahu Akbar. It's one of the most difficult masa'ib of Karbala is the musibat of shahadat of Ali Akbar alayhi salatu wasalam. Imam Baqir said, the best joy for a father is to have a son and raise that son. That son becomes a young man. And that son walks in front of the father. The father has all the joy. Alhamdulillah, look at that. Look at this back that I have. Look at this back up. And Imam Sadiq said, the worst musibat for the father is to see that the same son is dying or dead or killed in front of that father. Ya Hussein. It was not only Ali Akbar, entire wujud and everyone around you in front of your eyes. Everyone were coming from ashab and so and so. Rasulullah sometimes, he was doing ta'ammul. Maybe you shouldn't go so and so. But when Ali Akbar came to ask for permission, Izn Maidan, Imam al-Hussein so quickly gave him the Izn Maidan to go, permission to go fight. Maybe one, because it's his son, he doesn't want to in front of others say anything opposite. Second, maybe if you stay more, Hussein cannot tolerate that. Ali Jan, go. The son and father, they hugged each other. They cried and cried and cried. Hatta ghushi alayhim. Both of them passed out. Allahu Akbar. Ashbahun Nas, the best. Everyone who missed Rasulullah were looking at the face of Ali Akbar. Everyone who missed the voice of Rasulullah listening to Ali Akbar. Everyone who wanted to see the khulq and akhlaq of Rasulullah were looking at Ali Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ali left the khayma of Rasulullah, khayma of Imam al-Hussein, and the heart of Hussein left with Ali Akbar as well. The daughter of Imam al-Hussein said, I could see when Ali Akbar left for the war, my father was so panicking, nervous. He was coming out, going in. He was not, feeling well. His son, his whole wujud and everything is in the Maidan and battlefield. Abbas ibn Ali on the other side, on his toes, watching to see what is happening. Abbas taught Ali Akbar how to fight in the war. Of course, he's the muallim of Ali Akbar. Now everyone's are so worried what is going to happen. After war and killing many of them, Ali came back to the khayma of Zayd al-Jahada. Baba John, yes. Baba, thiql al-hadid. These armors are so heavy, Ya Hussein. Baba John, I'm so thirsty. Do you have any water, drop of water to give me? Hussein pulled out his tongue, showed it to his son. Ali John, look at my tongue. I'm thirstier than you, Ali. Inshallah, soon you will be, inshallah, satisfied with the hands of Rasulullah. Go back. It's so difficult for a father when he cannot satisfy the request of his son. Allahu Akbar. Ali left after killing many of those mal'oons. All of a sudden he called, Ya Abata, oh father, come and help me, come and support me, come and save me, oh Baba. They said Hussein so quickly went there, so quickly dropped himself. The army of enemies said Hussein dropped himself from the horse on the ground. The rest of the way to a body of Ali, he was on his knee, dragging himself to the body of Ali Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ali. When Ali was on the ground, Hussein was crying. You know what is difficult? The army of Yazid were clapping for this musibah. Now that is the time that Hussein has to bring the body of Ali back to Qiyam. Allahu Akbar. They said whatever Imam al-Hussein tried to do that, he couldn't. Any side of the body he was picking from the ground, the other part was on the ground. Is there. Zainab came to help Hussein. He put his abba on the ground. He called Javanan Bani Hashim. Oh, the youth of Bani Hashim, come and help Baba Hussein. I can't do that by myself. All of them together came to take the body of Ali. And maybe also, you know what, the Hussein cannot do that anymore. It's so difficult. He did all the shuhada of Karbala, he brought them back. He's thirsty the whole day. There is not enough energy. They're there. Amma Hussein John, when you were on the ground, who came to take your body back to Khayma? Instead the horses on your body
trampled your body, Hussein, broken the bones of the body. Allahu Akbar. And Zainab is there to see. Ahsan to your majlis, to your ikhlas, inshallah. Ya Hussein, look at our majlis. It's by the name of you, Imam al-Zaman. We want to invite you to our majlis. Belong to your Jad Hussein. Accept it from us. Let's go to Bain al-Haramain, inshallah. Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Wa ala al-arwah allati hallat bifinaik. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بغيت وبقي الليل والنهار ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. When you say Ali ibn al-Hussein, see Ali Akbar when he says salam to Imam al-Hussein for the last time. All together, Assalamu ala al-Hussein wa ala حسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى حسين ألا لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وعجل فرجهم. اللهم عجل لوليك الفرج والعافية والنصر ومد في عمره الشريف وزين الأرض بطول بقائه واجعلنا من أعوانه وأنصاره وشيعته. Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, ثبت قلوبنا على دينك بحق الرسول. Ya Allah, hasten the dhuhr of our Imam Mahdi. Ya Allah, us and our generation, let us be among the best of the followers of.
Look at the family of Al-Imam Al-Hussein. 18 people. 18 people. A man comes to see Imam al-Sajjad alayhi salam. He finds him weeping. Brothers and sisters, subhanallah, we hear of Karbala. We did not see it. We hear it. Yet it is so living. It is as if we are living it. You see the mu'mineen crying over something that they are listening to, they're hearing it. Something that happened 1,380 years ago exactly. And you're crying. Imam al-Sajjad did not just hear about it, he lived it. So a man came one day to see him, saw him weeping, crying. He says, Ya ibn Rasulullah, take it easy on yourself. He says, what are you talking about? Yaqub lost one son and he was alive. Yusuf, he cried so much that he lost his eyesight for him because of his love to him. And I witnessed the killing, the martyrdom of 18 of my family members. Faces so bright like the moon in the middle of the night were killed right in the front of my eyes. Yaqub cried and cried for his son Yusuf alayhi salam, even though he knew he was alive. I say, Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Then what was your state when you saw your son Ali al-Akbar getting killed right in front of your eyes? When all the companions were killed, Al-Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam stood and he started crying, هل من ناصر ينصرنا هل من معين يعيننا هل من طالب للجنة يطلبنا هل من ذاب يذب عن حرم رسول الله. Is there anyone to support us? Is there anyone to help us? I say, Ya Aba Abdullah Sayyidi, here are your followers, your lovers in this majlis, crying, they're attending here, their attendance is your support. Is there anyone to help us? Is there anyone to support us? Is there anyone who is seeking Jannah who would come and join us? Is there anyone who would stand to defend the women and the children of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa? We are the family of Rasulullah, and this is what those people are doing to us. At that point, he finds a beautiful shining moon, full moon coming out of the tent. He looks at him. This is the first of the family of Ahlul Bayt. Who is he? His son Ali al-Akbar. A man who most resembled Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi in his looks, in his features, in his characteristics, in his manners, in the way he spoke. He came to Abi Abdullah al-Husayn walking with utmost humbleness, utmost respect, stands in front of his father and says, Abi, hal ta'dhan li bil khuruj? Do you give me the permission to go out and fight? Imam al-Husayn alayhi salam looked at his son Ali al-Akbar. He knew that once he goes, he will be martyred. It is difficult for a loving, compassionate father like Imam al-Husayn alayhi salam to tell his son, yes son, go ahead and get killed. Rather, what Imam al-Husayn does, he raises his hands in dua. He said, Allahumma ashhad ala ha'ula'i al-qawm. إنهم دعونا لينصرونا ثم عدوا علينا يقتلونا وقد برز إليهم الآن أشبه الناس خلقا وخلقا ومنطقا بنبيك وكنا كلما اشتقنا إلى النظر إلى نبيك نظرنا إليه. Oh Allah, bear witness on those enemies of yours. They invited us to support us, to help us. Then they turned against us and started killing us. And now a man who most resembles your messenger in his looks, in his characteristics, in his manners, in his features, and in his speech is about to go fight them. Oh Allah, punish them, Ya Allah. Don't let them go unpunished. Ali al-Akbar then realizes this is the permission of his father. He's given the permission. So Ali al-Akbar then rides his horse like a lion, just like his grandfather Ali, Salamullahi alayh, comes to the battlefield. He was about 27 years old on the day of Ashura, what historians say. Ali al-Akbar comes, this young man, now he comes to the battlefield and he starts calling, Ana Ali ibn al-Husayn ibn Ali. نحن وبيت الله أولى بالنبي والله لا يحكم فينا ابن الدعي أضربكم بالسيف حتى يصطلي ضرب غلام هاشمي علوي. I am Ali, the son of Hussein, the son of Ali. I am from the Prophet's family. I will fight against you bravely. The enemies of Allah will not be ruling over us. And indeed, he starts fighting bravely like a lion, killing the enemies right and left. They disperse away from him. One of the enemies, a man who was well known to be valor, to be brave, comes to him. Ali al-Akbar fights with him and strikes him and kills him. When they see that, they get scared, so they start moving away from Ali al-Akbar. Umar ibn Sa'ad la'natullah alayh says, fight him from a distance. Don't go near him. If you go near him, you will all be killed. So everyone stay away from a distance. Just shoot him with arrows and shoot him with rocks. So they started shooting him. Then he managed to get away from them and he comes back to his father. He says, Aba thiqlul hadid ajhadani, Aba al-atash. My father, Imam Hussein, it is hard. I'm carrying all this metal on me. I am thirsty, oh father. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam looked at him. He said, son, be patient. It is only a few minutes from now and you will be quenched. Your thirst will be quenched by your grandfather Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi. Brothers and sisters, look at how great Ali al-Akbar is. One would wonder, why would he come and ask his dad for water? Doesn't he know there is no water? Yes, he does. But he wanted to ease his loss on the heart of his father, so that when he is killed, his father would say, at least your thirst was quenched. He wanted to ease the difficulty of the life. It is difficult for a father to see his son killed right in front of his eyes. Ali al-Akbar thought about that. How can I make it a bit easier on my father? I will tell him I am thirsty so that he knows death is a relief for me. That would a little bit make it easier on my father. His father says, be patient, son. It is only a matter of minutes and your thirst will be quenched by your grandfather Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi. He wants to head back to the battlefield. He tells him, son, before you go back, go see your mother inside the tent. She's waiting for you. He goes inside the tent. The women, his sisters, his aunts, they all gather around him. They said, Ali, 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 don't leave, don't go. We don't want to see you killed, covered in your blood. He tells them, I have to make you all proud of me in front of my grandmother Fatima az-Zahra. Ya Rad Yusuf ala Yaqub, Urdud alayya waladi. Oh Allah, you brought Yusuf back to Yaqub. Bring my son Ali back to me one last time. Let me see him. Allah answers the call of this mother, this desperate mother. He brings her Ali back. She opens her eyes. She finds him standing right there. She says, son Ali. Oh, my son Ali, you're about to leave. He says, yes, mother, I will make you proud on the day of judgment in front of my mother Fatima. Yes, son, go back to the battlefield. He goes back to the battlefield. He starts fighting again like a lion until the enemies of Allah surround him from all sides. They start showering him with their arrows. Some of their arrows reach him. They reach his chest. Another enemy of Allah comes and strikes him with a sword over his head. رحم الله المنادي أيوا عليا. He put his head on the eyes of his horse, on the head of the horse. The blood then came on the eyes of the horse. The horse couldn't see where it's going. So instead of taking him back to the camp of Imam al-Hussein, he takes him to the camp of Umar ibn Sa'd. That's when the enemies strike him with their sword, right, left and center, until the horse then turns around, comes back. At that point, Ali then calls, Aba ya Hussein, alayka minni salam. Oh Father Imam Hussein, salam to you from me. Here is my grandfather Rasulullah. He's just given me a drink of water that has quenched my thirst. And this is my mother Fatima. She is telling you that they are awaiting you in Jannah. Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam comes rushing to his son Ali al-Akbar. Ali al-Akbar collapses from his horse to the grounds of Karbala. Imam al-Hussein throws himself from the horse to the body of his son, and he cries, cry with him, Waladi Ali. Everyone, Waladi. Louder, Waladi. Bunay. على الدنيا بعدك العفا. Oh my son, it is difficult for your father to see you in such a state, cut in pieces with the arrows, the spears, and the swords. I wish I would not have lived to see this moment. قطع الله رحمك يا ابن سعد كما قطعت رحمي. Oh Umar ibn Sa'd, may Allah make you feel this pain that you've just made me feel. And Ali al-Akbar's life, it ends on the chest of Imam al-Hussein salamullahi alayh. Ya ibni, يا نور العين يا الخمد انفاسك. علي راح قعد عنده وشاف الجراح. علي قعد عنده وصفق راح. علي راح بكى ونادى يا زينب. علي راح بكى ونادى يا زينب. علي راح وانا ظلمت الدنيا علي. قعد عنده وصفق راح. علي راح شافه والنبل نابت على جراح. علي راح بكى ونادى يا زينب. علي راح وانا ظلمت الدنيا علي. يا وانا ظلمت الدنيا يا علي. Then he called Bani Hashim, come and carry Ali back to the tent. They carried Ali back to the tent. His aunt Zainab came rushing, crying, Waladi Ali, my son Ali. The sisters came, cried, oh our brother Ali, Ya Ali al-Akbar, covered in blood.
never expected to see you in such a state. I had wished one day you would be burying me, not me looking at you covered in blood. يا ابني قطعت منك نصيبي، أنا ردتك ذخر الأيام شيبي. إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين.
علي علي أكبر علي 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 أكبر علي علي. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. علي علي أكبر علي 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 أكبر علي علي. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Hey Jonah, Ali Akbar, like your grandfather, so generous. Hey Jonah, so kind and faithful, patient and truthful and pious. Hey Jonah, oh son of Hussein, you always showed the best manners. Manners of the Prophet Ali Ali. Manners of the Prophet Ali Ali. Vision of the Prophet Ali Ali. Vision of the Prophet Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Hey Jonah, as he used to recite the Adhan for the final time. Hey Jonah, cries were heard as they saw the Nabi for the final time. Hey Jonah, oh my son, let me say goodbye for the final time. Caller of prayer Ali Ali. Caller of prayer Ali Ali. Allahu Akbar Ali Ali. Allahu Akbar Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Hey Jonah, when you left, oh step by step your father followed. Hey Jonah, Ali Akbar, please let me see your face once more. Hey Jonah, how can I say goodbye to the son that I adore? Smile of the Prophet Ali Ali. Smile of the Prophet Ali Ali. Sight of your father Ali Ali. Sight of your father Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Hey Jonah, the bravest lion in the battlefield, scared of none. Hey Jonah, but come back Akbar, call up the ladies to their son. Hey Jonah, oh Ali Akbar, come take a taste from your father's tongue. The thirst of Hussein Ali Ali. The thirst of Hussein Ali Ali. Go fight for Hussein Ali Ali. Go fight for Hussein Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Hey Jonah, as you fell, one hand on your chest and one hand raised. Hey Jonah, Assalamun alaikum, oh father, my life I gave. Hey Jonah, was there a prince of Hashemis like you so brave? Grandson of Haydar Ali Ali. Grandson of Haydar Ali Ali. Brave son of Hussein Ali Ali. Brave son of Hussein Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Ali Ali Akbar Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Image of the Prophet Ali Ali. Hey Jonah, oh Ali Akbar, when you fell in that final fight. Hey Jonah, oh Ali Akbar, look at your father's lost his sight. Hey Jonah, oh Ali Akbar, look at your mother, how she cries. Yusuf and Layla, Ali, Ali. Yusuf and Layla, Ali, Ali. Allahu Akbar, Ali, Ali. Allahu Akbar, Ali, Ali. Ali, Ali Akbar, Ali, Ali. Ali, Ali Akbar, Ali, Ali. Image of the Prophet, Ali, Ali. Image of the Prophet, Ali, Ali. Ali, Ali Akbar, Ali, Ali. Ali, Ali Akbar, Ali, Ali. Image of the Prophet, Ali, Ali. Image of the Prophet, Ali, Ali. Hey Jonah.
السلام عليك يا عليك يا أبا عبد الله. I will beseech you, I will grieve you into the night.
I will beseech you, I will grieve you into the night. You are my master, I am alone, I call unto you. You are my master, I am alone, I call unto you.
Because I will be with you till the end, Hussein. In my eyes there's always tears of pain.
Like a river flows for your love, Hussein. Every broken heart cries out your name, cries out your name.
روحي وقلبي لديك صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله يا أبا عبد الله.
روحي وقلبي لديك صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله يا أبا عبد الله. From your shrine I can't bear to stay apart. The flame of your love ignites my heart. Your name gives meaning to my soul. To you I raise my hands and call.
From your shrine I can't bear to stay apart. The flame of your love ignites my heart. Your name gives meaning to my soul. To you I raise my hands and call. Mere Mola ya Hussein Jaan, Mere Mola ya Hussein Jaan. Hussein Jaanam, Hussein Jaanam, my tears for you will never dry.
Mere Mola ya Hussein Jaan, Mere Mola ya Hussein Jaan. Hussein Jaanam, Hussein Jaanam, my tears for you will never dry.
For every step I take is to you, Hussein. Till my final breath, your love will remain.
Even if they take my feet and my hands, I'll come crawling to your holy land, to your holy land.
روحي وقلبي لديك صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله يا أبا عبد الله.
روحي وقلبي لديك صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله يا أبا عبد الله.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abbas.
Oh my Hussein, tell me, will I ever see you again? Brought to Kufa, they said that they were friends. I turn around, thousands prayed behind me, now an empty crowd. Now I'm all alone, how can I make you proud? From door to door, every knock I feel weaker as they ignore. I lose hope and finally fall to her floor. I stand and pray till break break of day, wishing you'd stay.